Clear now? So look here. For hierarchy culture, we have this type based on what? On the hierarchy, on the divided of authority inside this organization. And we can see here, Lebnet, and we can remark also that we cannot distinguish sometimes between culture and the structure of the organization, or the way how the work is divided. Yes or no? You are with me or no? Siham, Sarah. Yes or no? Hela. You can understand that when we speak about culture, we cannot distinguish between structure and between what? Between أشهد أن لا محمد رسول الله الكالتشر. Clear or not clear؟ قاعدين تفهموا فيها ولا لا يا البنات؟ Clear or not clear؟ عايشة، عايدة، فاطمة. Clear or not clear يا البنات؟ Clear. Okay. So as we see here, yes, as we see here, we have different types of culture, and each organization here for her to choose. I have a problem of empty slides. Now, this is the technical problem. So, we pass on this slide. I don't know why. Sometimes we will find this problem. So this technical problem. So here we have also different level of organizational culture. We have here accused values, level 1. Enacted values. شمعناها لهنا؟ When we saying culture, level 1, slide الأول فيه level 1. اوكي؟ نجموا تقرأوه إذا كان في مشكلة إن شاء الله نشوفوها الأسبوع المقبل. هذا level 2. So here, this level means explicitly stated values and norms preferred by an organization. معناها كل الvalues وكل الأشياء وكل الnorms of this organization هما واضحين, are clear, are explicitly stated in this organization. Here, enacted values represent the values and norms actually exhibited in the organization. Okay? So this is the level 2. What about the level 3? Level 3 يقول لك فما basic assumptions. شو معناها basic assumption? Means that this culture is represented by core values of this organization. So here, so when we say core values, means the big important values for this organization. And these big important values of this organization are highly resistant to change. كما تقول انتم ثوابت اللي تعتمد عليها الشركة في behavior of employees of all persons and are highly resistant to their change. Clear or not clear? I continue or no? البنات. Our question now, how, look here, how employees learn culture, how you can inform your employees as a manager about the specific culture of this organization, about the specific values, about the specific norms or rules of this organization. We have different ways. في الواقع, we have different ways. Looking here in some ways, we can pass this information by some symbol. Means, object, or act, or quality, or even that conveys meaning to others. Okay? So, here we have some example وإلى some acts that you can use them to pass the information to your employees. Okay? What we can also and look here, even that conveys meaning to others, to translate this information using some object, using some act, using something to your employees. We can also inform our employees or learn our employees using some stories. Means narratives based on true events, which is repeated and sometimes embellished happen to emphasize a particular value. So في بعض الأحيان we can learn employees about some narrative stories, okay, to indirectly pass some information about the culture of this organization. معناها في بعض الأحيان نقصوا عليهم بعض الأشياء اللي تتعاود متكررة وتصير دائما داخل organization to pass indirectly what the different values, specific values for this organization. Clear or not clear? I continue. مشاعر سارة أروى سهام. Clear? Okay, Hela. We continue? Yes. So, we can also pass good. We can also pass the information about the culture, the specific culture, by a person that we call an hero. This person whose accomplishment embody the values of the organization. Also, another way to translate this information and to explain to your employees the specific culture of this organization. We can also use another method, rites and rituals, means through activities and ceremonies, planned or unplanned, that celebrate important occasion and accomplishment in the organization's life. As we see here, we have different methods that we can use to learn employees about the specific culture of our organization. Now, question. Is American Cosmetics Girl the best sales people receive pink Cadillacs in special award ceremonies? This is an example of what? Symbol or value or rite and ritual? Looking on what? Looking on the characteristics of each method. And looking on this example, we have an act. Salespeople receive pink Cadillacs. So we have an act. Look here. This is the act. And we have also ceremonies. Okay? So, act plus ceremonies. So, the correct answer will be A, D, means A and C. Yes. Sarah, what's your question? Yes. Here, sample and right. Good, Sarah. So, we have both here. A and C are corrected answer. واضح البنات؟ كلير؟ عايش؟ أروى ما ترقدوليش عاد نعرف نمخر الحصة ألا غالب الوقت مش مناسب مع المانجمنت من 8 ل 9 ليلا ولكن we haven't another solution. Okay, good. Now, we have a big problem for slides today. We continue. We haven't another problem that I don't know, virus, I don't know, problem for a technical problem that touch directly the slides. So some slides are empty. I don't know why. حصلت برشا أسئلة حصلت لي حتى قبل. So we try to continue, no problem. So here we have, look here, cultures for enhancing economic performance from 3 perspectives. Okay, so here we can remark here, so how culture can participate and improve the economic performance of the organization from 3 perspectives. We have هذا يظهر لي أعتقد أنه مش عندكم على السلايد. You can take notes. So from the first perspective, say the strength. When we say the strength perspective, this strength assumes that the strength of a corporate culture is related to a firm's long-term financial performance. So for this perspective, يعتقد this viewpoint that corporate culture is correlated, a big correlation between the culture and between the long-term financial performance. Okay? So directly impact of the culture on the financial performance of the organization. واضح ولا مش واضح؟ Well, what's the second perspective? For the second perspective, Shira assumes that an organization's culture must align with its business strategic context. So here يرى أنه الكالتشر يلزمها must be aligned، معناها يمشوا مع بعض. Okay, يمشوا مع بعض, must be aligned on the business strategic context of the organization. This the second perspective. See another perspective, adaptive perspective, assumes what? Assumes that most effective cultures Roma help organizations anticipate and adapt to environmental changes. So لهنا إيرا also this perspective أنه الculture participates. So is a big important variable to participate to adapt to the environmental change of an organization. As we see here, indirectly culture has, without specifying the perspective, indirectly we can deduce that culture has an important impact on the economic performance of the organization. Clear or not clear? We continue. Have you question? Have you question? Okay, Hela, alhamdulillah, ya Rabbi. Clear? Same, good. Okay. Okay. So, good. Now, the process here, أقرأوه أنتما, not very, very important. I wanted to pass directly on the structure. It's not difficult, not important, but it's not difficult. So, what about the organizational structure? When we say the structure of an organization, means a system of casually coordinated activities or forces of 2 or more people. So here, through structure, we can coordinate the different activities for different employees or different members in this organization, and also for different types of organization, for profit وإلا non-profit organization وإلا mutual benefit organization. So when we say structure, means the work inside this organization, how it's structured. So this the question. The United Way charitable organization, and when we say a charitable organization, شنو تفهموا من adjective? Okay, is considered as what? For a profit? Of course, non-profit, the answer is already, but why? We have here a charitable organization. The goal is not to generate a profit by here to make some other work, call it as non-profit work or non-profit activities. معناها كما الجمعيات الخيرية مثلا موجودة not yes لأنها جمعيات yes. Okay, so we continue now. Now the big concept here, the organizational chart. So when we say the organizational chart, so here you have defined as what? Box and lines that illustrate and showing the formal lines of authority and the organization's official position or work specialization inside this organization. So, through this, using the organizational chart, you can directly, looking on the organizational chart of the organization or of the entity, you can directly deduce the how authority is formulated in this organization. So هو شنو هو راح يكون an illustration, okay, that we can see the different lines authority for this entity. We pass to the application. Here, look here, this is an example of an hospital, and we have first line authority, second line, third line, fourth line, number 5, number 6. This for the different lines of authority. And we have usually first line board of directors. وشكون تحته؟ يكون strategic planning director, chief executive, legal counsel. So we have different lines of authority. وكل شخص تحت مسؤوليته lines just below. هذا تحت مسؤوليته line just below. Okay, هذا تحت مسؤوليته line just below. Okay, so we have here the different lines authority that explain how the work is divided for this hospital. Clear or not clear? And we have different types of organizational charts and or of structures. Clear يا البنات? We continue. Alhamdulillah, Aida, good. So we continue. You have here different elements to we can كما نقولوا نحن study them when looking on the structure of the organization, where all the different members have a common purpose, means to unify employees or members and give everyone an understanding of the organizational reasons for being. This one. So looking on this organizational chart, you can معناها أول حاجة deduce that they will have one goal, okay, that unifies all the different members. So, second, how we coordinate between these different persons or between these different efforts. So here, coordinated effort, the coordination of individual effort into group-wide effort. So how the labor is divided. So division of labor, arrangement of having discrete parts or different tasks in this organization. Also, when we look on the structure, we can also take idea about the hierarchy of authority. So when we say a hierarchy of authority, indirectly we can deduce that we have a control mechanism for making sure the right people to do the right things at the right time. So we have a control, okay? Control about these different lines of authority. We can also look on span of control. The level of this control refers to the number of people reporting directly to a given manager. So نجم يكونوا 2, 3, 4. Here you can see, we can deduce also that the control is narrow or wide. Also, through structure, we can also look on how, what's the responsibility and how the work is delegated. When we say authority, هذه كنعرفوها ما فيها ولا مشكلة. So here, when we have authority, the person managers must report and justify work results to the managers above them. Okay, so here كل واحد تحته أشخاص. So in below the different, the underlying different persons must present their reports, okay, to justify their work results. To whom? To the manager just above them. Okay? Clear or not clear? And also the responsibility of each person, the obligation. Okay, Aida, you have to perform the tasks assigned to you. This means responsibility. And the delegation, when I give you some كما نقولوا نحن parts of my work to you. Okay, so here this different element, and we have also the general form of the structure. This line and the staff, we have also different lines. Here you have the board of directors, we have the level number 1, we have the level number 2, and we have the level number 3. So here we have the structure, have a general structure for organization معينة. Now, what the different, the 7th element, excuse me, we have also the 7th element. Looking on the organizational chart, you can also deduce if the decision inside this organization is centralized or not centralized, means decentralized. Okay, so looking on the organizational chart, you can also deduce if the work or the decision inside this organization معناها في شخص يستفرد بأخذ القرار, or this decision is decentralized for different persons. And when we say centralized authority, important decisions are made by a higher level managers. But when we say decentralized authority, means important decisions are made by, for example, the middle level and the supervisory level managers. So here we have also 2 types to take decision. Decision may be taken by one person, also decision may be linked to different lines. So here not centralized but is decentralized. Clear or not clear? Hi Aruf. Hi Libnet. Now okay Aida. Alhamdulillah. Okay Sarah. Okay Good eye. Okay. Now, Hala, clear? Okay. Okay, Fatima. مشاعر. Okay. So, have you question? Alhamdulillah. Clear. So look here. We have different types of organizational structures. We have different types of organizational structures. So here we will study the basic types of organizational structure. Looking on this slide, this simple structure. You have the first line, the owner, the second line, the administrative assistant. So when we say simple structure, here authority is centralized in a single person. So authority and decision is centralized by one person with the few rules and the law work specialization. This is structure. When the authority is centralized on one person, how one person will be the owner. Second now, we also, this another type also of structure. It's very important. I wanted to explain you this slide. I don't know what can I do now. I don't know what can I do. Just 1 minute. Whoa. I don't know what can I do for this. تنجموا تستنوني شوية just to upload again this PPT. I try to upload it again. Okay, just 1 minute please. The same thing, look. We have the same problem, I don't know why. We have the same problem. The same problem. The same problem. The same problem. We have the same. Hala, what you say, Hala? What you say, Hala? You can make your PPT in front of you and I explain at the same time. What I try to explain just the slide, but the big important different structure are here. Divisional structure, okay? We have 3 types. I don't know what can I do. So we continue, and we have also 2 other types, because in the total the basic are 3 types of structure. This is the simple structure. How can I change? How can I change the view? How can I do it? You must upload directly on the lunchroom. You cannot. Hela. You cannot. In my desk, I will this my PPT. We can see now. We cannot see. You see now another PPT. شو كنتوا تشوفوا في PPT توا not this. Not this. Look on this PPT. You see this PPT or no? Before yes, this PPT. Look, you can see this PPT. Just a minute. Functional structure. You see the functional structure? Hela, no, you cannot. You cannot. No. So, just I explain for you, تنجموا تسمعوني اسمعوني راح نفسر الفانكشنال structure. Take notes, ومن بعد تلقاو سلايد موجود, okay? So we try to finish, no problem. So ما يلزمنا نتغلبوا على التكنيكال problem, ما في مشكلة. Look, for the functional structure, okay? So, here, the structure differs from an organization to another. And when we look on the term functional, means that the different activities or the work or the activity of this organization is structured by different functions. Means, for example, I give you example. Structure for a business organization. You find on the first line the president. On the second line, the different vice presidents for the different functions. Example, vice president marketing, vice president finance, vice president production, vice president human and resources. So as we see here, we have the different functions. The second line. So the activity is divided by a different function of this organization. So here, when we say functional structure, means people with similar occupational specialties are put together in formal groups. So باش نلقاو انه the people هما مجتمعين by groups together, okay, and they formulate a function. For example, marketing function, finance function, production function. هذا يتسمى functional structure. Okay? We can also find another type. The third type is, I give you example here. And I explain. You have a question. Hospital has a chief of medical service, a director of administrative service, and a director of outpatient service. This hospital is structured as functional, simple, divisional, or matrix. So here as a functional. Why? Because this activity is divided on medical services and the director of administrative services. So for this slide, the right answer is the answer A. Clear or not clear, يا البنات? Okay, so this for قاعدين تفهموا فيا. For functional structure نعاود نقول انه the activity معناها instead of finding here this is the president, you have here the president, but here you have different function. Okay, here you have different function. Okay, here you find marketing, for example finance, vice president finance, vice president of production, vice president of research and development. واضح ولا مش واضح؟ So functional structure means انه الاكتيفيتي متقسمة حسب the different functions for this organization. I give you another example now. This اللي كنت بقرا لكم فيها موجود the question here. So this hospital is called as functional structure, not simple or divisional or matrix, and I will explain. Divisional slight فارغة is empty. Divisional تنفسرها لكم إن شاء الله في ال face to face. But what about matrix slides? Also slide متاعها فارغة. We have 2 slides empty. This another structure, horizontal design. Look here, horizontal design means you have the president in the first line. Here you have the functional اغزروا البنات vice president research and development, vice president design, vice president philanthropy, vice president for marketing, the different functions for the organization. So but for example functional research and development باش يكون هو بيدو عنده علاقة مع the different projects for this organization. هذا يكون عنده برشا relation with the different projects. اوكي هذا كيف هذاك علاش يسمى horizontal design means teams or work groups either temporary or permanent are used to improve collaboration and work and share tasks by breaking down internal boundaries. So here as we see this متشعب برشا structure هذا متعقد برشا لأنه عنا فيه معنى functional structure. هذا functional structure الأولى بس رئيس مدير العام وتحته مباشرة بقية مديرين متاع different function، وكمان عنده علاقة مع the different projects. الشركة يبدأ عندها different projects. سو لهنا تلقى انه الريسيرش ديفلوبمنت عنده علاقة مع كل البروجكتس. سو هو يكون معقد شوية structure هذا انت ونوعية الاكتيفيتي of the organization. clear or not clear؟ فهمتوني ولا ما فهمتونيش ولا دختوا؟ سهام سارة. So شنو يلزمكم تحطوا ومعناها what you must take on your mind that we have different structures depending بسم الله عليك هلا depending on the activity of the organization. النجم نلقى simple structure، كيف النجم نلقى the functional structure، كيف النجم نلقى the horizontal structure. So it depends on the nature of the activity of the organization. هذا شو نحب نقول لكم. نحب نقول لكم انه ما فماش unique structure. No unique structure. هذه شدوها لي في مخاخكم. No unique structure. We have different structures depending on the activity of the organization. Clear or not clear? Clear or not clear? Have you question? Have you question? بسم الله عليك عروة. Have you question? No, it's not this chapter not difficult. It's not difficult. Just you must review it. Okay, good, Fatima. You must review it. Just review it. We have different types of structure. Okay, for example, here, hello structure. Look, you have center core وإلا key function. Okay, and this central core عنده relation مع different other functions. A lot, yes, a lot, not a lot of concepts here, not concepts. We have just the structure, the concept, but we have different types of structures. هذا شنو؟ Different, we have two concepts, the culture and the structure, but we have different types of structure because we haven't a unique structure. Yes, yes, a lot of information, a lot of information, yes, a lot of information. So نخليكم